what do you think were the secondary effects on the people? Like, what were the kind of positive outcomes from that?
I think naming, so something that we talk about in one of the workshops that we do, and your question reminded me of this quote from Dr. Dan Siegel, which is, you have to name it to tame it. And so one of the things that naming something can do is tame the emotion around it. When you're able to name what you can and cannot discuss, when you're able to name that this may be a difficult or courageous conversation that we're having, when you're able to name that people may be feeling X, Y, or Z, what you start to do is tame these really big emotions that people are feeling around the issue. And so that everybody can, so that we can sort of bring the temperature down a little bit and just start to see, hear, understand, and appreciate each other and the situation itself as empowering, in that we can control what we can control, know what we know, share what we share, and communicate what we can communicate. And at the same time, it's also something that allows us to be comfortable with the unknown, and be comfortable with what we cannot share and what we cannot know. And just having, planting the seeds on that fertile ground of understanding is something that I think always serves an organization in a powerful and impactful way.
So beautifully said. And I'm finding that, like, right now with two different organizations I'm working with, they're both having challenges around decision making. And just through the process of opening up the conversation and pointing out, hey, the team doesn't know who makes what decision, when the decisions are made, how the decisions are made. When we started opening up the conversation to that, you could just see a big relief from people. And now they were, over time getting to work on, okay, what does this actually look like? Now we have this kind of amorphous blob thing, and they started making a shape of what it could be together.
Yeah.
After one of the workshops, they had the leadership meeting the next day. And the day after that, I talked to the CEO, who's been CEO of the organization for over 20 years, and said that was the best leadership meeting they ever had.
That's awesome.
And again, it's because that speaking to that unknown and helping create clarity on it. I think that's something that's extremely valuable. And I love that quote of, you have to name it to tame it. I'm definitely going to be taking that one. So I appreciate that.